Amid the typically closed and disciplined routine of mandatory military service, a brief moment between Jungkook and Jimin suddenly shook the public and the global ARMY community. What exactly happened behind the interaction of these two BTS members that made HYB, South Korea's giant entertainment agency, immediately step in? The incident began with an internal video that leaked onto social media and quickly spread among fans. The video showed Jungkook, who is currently serving his mandatory military duty, secretly showing something to Jimin in an unofficial setting. Their movements were quick and almost imperceptible, but clear enough to spark massive speculation on the internet. Was it a letter? Was it a photo? Or something more sensitive? ARMY's concern wasn't without reason. Amid strict military supervision and limited communication regulations for active artists, every gesture or personal interaction captured in public can have serious implications. Within hours of the video's spread, fans dissected the footage frame by frame, trying to identify what Jungkook actually showed to Jimin. HYB's response didn't come slowly. Within just 24 hours, an official statement was released. In a brief but firm press release, HYB stated that the interaction was part of a personal communication that did not violate any military rules or company policies. However, what caught the public's attention was the immediate internal investigation launched by the agency, including tracking down the original source who leaked the video. HYB's swift action indicated the high sensitivity surrounding the public image and reputation of their artists. In the K-pop world, one small gesture can turn into massive speculation that directly affects advertising contracts, global projects, and public trust. Therefore, it's not surprising that HYB took a proactive and preventive approach. What makes the situation even more interesting is the ongoing speculative efforts of netizens, who continue to spice up the moment with various theories. Some fans believe what Jungkook showed was a small note containing a supportive message or perhaps new song lyrics, a reasonable possibility given BTS members' creativity even during military service. However, other theories are much wilder, including suggestions that the item is linked to a secret project or a special symbol only BTS members understand. Amid this frenzy, entertainment industry analysts viewed the incident from a more strategic angle. They believe that such events highlight BTS's strong visual and emotional appeal, even when the members are not commercially active. The fact that a brief interaction could trigger a global wave proves that BTS, especially Jungkook and Jimin, remains a center of attention, something agencies and advertisers cannot ignore. Meanwhile, HYB is reportedly considering new policies related to documentation and media distribution within the military environment. Although no one has been directly blamed in this incident, HYB emphasized the importance of protecting artists' privacy and information security in such a controlled environment. Undeniably, the role of fans in spreading information is also now under scrutiny. So, will HYB issue a follow-up clarification? Or will this incident end as a viral moment soon forgotten? Until now, neither Jungkook nor Jimin has made any personal statements. And as usual, their silence only deepens public curiosity. Some observers even called this a mini-crisis, successfully managed by HYB with great strategy, quick enough to extinguish the flames of speculation, yet open enough to maintain public trust. A PR maneuver considered smart under the intense pressure from the public and international media. This phenomenon also opens a wider discussion about the boundary between private and public space for a celebrity, especially in the context of South Korea's military service. Can a K-pop idol still have private moments when every move is recorded and analyzed so closely? And does the public have the right to know every small detail that occurs in the lives of their artists? In the end, this incident isn't just about Jungkook showing something to Jimin. It reflects the power of fandom, the sensitivity of the entertainment industry, and how one small moment can trigger a chain reaction on a global scale. HYB may have controlled the narrative for now, but the resulting commotion still lingers, proving that every BTS interaction, no matter how small, always matters to the millions of eyes watching. HYB doesn't stop at issuing a clarification. Now the agency faces a new challenge: how to balance the public's high expectations with their artists' need for personal space, even under the restrictive conditions of military service. This situation reveals how fragile the boundary is between admiration and invasion of privacy, a dilemma that is increasingly difficult to control in today's digital era. Communication and media experts believe that the dynamics between Jungkook, Jimin, and the public are not merely about a simple interaction. Behind the spotlight lies a larger narrative about identity, fandom loyalty, and how public figures are shaped and sometimes confined by mass perception. This is where HYB, as an institution, appears to be taking a calculated step. They are not only protecting the image of their artists, but also maintaining the trust of investors, global partners, and the ARMY community itself. Interestingly, fans did not immediately oppose HYB despite opinions that the agency acted too quickly in its intervention. On the contrary, many ARMYs view HYB's action as a form of protection for Jungkook and Jimin, who are currently under double pressure as public figures and as active soldiers.